Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Pete. You're watching Pete J. Cooper the Model Builder, and we're going on with a new build today. It's the Porsche 917KH pack number 12 stages, or what IXO is calling kits 45, 46, 47 and 48. And this is the car at the moment. And we're building onto it. And it's becoming a really nice big build. I really like it, and I can see those are disconnected, but we'll do something about it. And so we're going on with this. I've got the pack right here. Let's just get into it straight away, and let me show you the magazine, because we've got a magazine. It's not an Agora Models build, so let's get to it. Right in front of you, IXO box number 12 for the Porsche 917KH. As you can see, the kits 45, 46, 47 and 48. The Porsche 944, more of the well-known Porsches. And this is Guy de Montage number 45. And as you can see, the assembly, it's not very hard to do. And as you can see, well, they're spending a lot of time on that, but and the next one isn't hard either, if you look at this. And I'm gonna do it like that. Sorry guys, it's a few parts here and putting that whole thing together, and we're not putting it on yet. There's a lot of pictures to explain what's going on. And we're putting a light on, and we're putting some stuff, we're putting that on this system here, or at least one side of them, and we're making the indicators here, and then that's that. And I've got the English version here, and I've got the French version on the magazine there, and let's just get to it. Here we go, stage 45, and we're getting those three out. And we're putting this one in there like so. And we're using an AP to put that in. Then this one goes over it, but we need to put it in the right position, of course. That one is still very loose, so I need to tighten that up a bit. There you go. Then we put those on, and we put some more APs in there, and we've got a whole pipe here. Which is they call position the pipe outlet. What is it actually? Transmission cooling line. It's a pretty thick, but then it's a very fast car, and a transmission that should be able to take quite some stuff. So we're putting it on the long side. It feels like a little bit rubbery. It isn't, but that's staying in. There you go. We have that when we're done with this one. And now we're going to get the car in and position it in the right at the back. Let me have a quick look. Let me have a quick look. Now we need to use the back of the and then we need to position those. So we've got the pins right there, and then we need to position those that their screws Let's see. I need to get a screw into the position my screwdriver is at now. So it's hard for me to show you, but it's an IM. It's not as hard as you would think. We're getting another IM out. So we put a screw into that position. Can you see that right there? And on the other side as well. And we make sure that the pins there and there are in. And the cable should be on the other side, but that's fine. We can take that out. Okay, we've got the springs and holders. And we're pushing it in. Okay, that went pretty darn well. I'll show you on this camera. I put the spring on, push it in like so, push it down as much as possible, and then push it on to that point there, and then we're going to screw something in. And they are the KMs. And guys, put a little bit of oil on this. This will just help you screw that in. Okay, parts are in. This one right here and right here, those are the two springs, and we put that in. These parts we also have and made, will not be used at the moment, so I'm going to leave it right there. We're going to put this aside. We're starting with that one, which is this is an engine oil recovery tank. And there's not much to it. It's with the colors of those. It's pretty darn easy. 2 APs. We're going to get that one out. And the short side is on the black side. And then we're going to screw 2 more APs in there. Then we're going to put this one on. And it's the only one there. So push it all the way through, and that is what we have when we're done with that one. Then we're going to go with these again, and we put that one on this side, and we've got one of those done. Then we're getting these 2 out. And put it in straight away. We're putting a KM on. Yeah, that's fine. And that is that state. So we're, oh, no it's not. And we being quick again. And we need another KM here. Okay, that needs to be on as well. We need those because we're going to put them on to those positions. Yep. So if we're looking at it, this is the left one. So I'll put a screw in, and then I put the part on the other side, and we screw it together. That's quite a good way to do this. Those 2 in there. Have I put those in wrong? Oh guys, I need to have a good look at this. I may have done this wrong. Now these are in the right position. Have a look at that. These blobs and those connectors, they need to come up on that side. It's not very clearly shown. Then on the side, like so, this is how this should go in. Have a look at, these are below, and then that little thing goes under, and this stays in here. But what kind of screw are we screwing in? A KM. And make sure that this one is orientated like so, not the other way. It needs to be like so, otherwise you'll probably have problems later on in the build. And we push it down, we can leave it like so. Okay, now we have to have a look at how this is orientated. It should be able to do that. That should be able to move, and it should be oriented. So that's done. We can put those aside, that whole thing. We're not going to do anything with it at the moment, nope. And we'll be making those. Is there a left and a right, and is there a difference between up and down? I don't see that. All right. We're going to work with those first. And we're going to put them on like so. With AM screws. These. And of course we're going to get the oil in. And they should be not like this, but the other way around. And then they should be pushed in. You'll find it's hard to screw it in if you do it the other way around. There we go. That was what you should have. So this is what you should have when you're done. And look at those angles. We're going to get the car in. And I think we're getting this screw out and putting an EM in it from the other side. But which side is it screwed into? Because that is the hard part to see. So we're putting those aside. Those are DMs. And we're getting that one. Like so. From the other side. Okay, from this one all the way to that point there, this is what I think it should be. Yeah, can you see that properly? So we put that in, screwed it in from that side, from the front to the back of the car. Then we can put this on to that point there, and this one will go right there. So let's start with that CM. We put this one in, and that screw is an AM screw, this one. So we've put that bracket on with a what are they? EM screw with that little bracket, the same thing as that one. And then we put this whole thing that we made earlier onto that point, but on the other side with a CM screw, and we put a AM screw in there, and we're going to do exactly the same thing on the other side. Went pretty well, if I do say so myself. And that's that for this stage. Oh la la. Well, everybody's awake. this is what we have. Let's make that light first, and then we can put it on. I don't think it matters which way it goes. As you can see, I put the light on, I'll put on the black one, I put the light in, and then I put that in. It's got a silvery inside, and one screw is enough, which is the AP. And that is what we have when that's done. Now, let's have a quick check. This is the left hand side, and this was left hand side as well, is left hand side as well. And so we're going with this side. The nast, okay. I would have thought it went straight into this, but no such thing. So it will go on like so, with AM screws on the other side. And these are AM screws. There we go. Fully tighten it on all points, and then we put that brake and indicator light on, and that's that for this. Yeah, like so. And with 2 AM screws. Sorry that I kicked you. And that is stage 48 done as well, with that light in and connected to the back, and that there, and this one. And next month we will bring some more parts out, and or at least IXO is going to do that for us, and we're going to build on with what we have. We've got these parts and what you see right there. Okay guys, that was that. That is stage 48, 47, 46 and 45 done of the Peugeot. It's an IXO as well, XO, whatever you want to call it, of the Porsche 917 KH. As you can see right on this camera, this is what we have at the moment. We put that on, we put the springs on and the dampers, and we put a bracket on the steering, on the wheels, in the front wheels, and we made that with that indicator and brake light. And we are going to put a brake light in that, or I don't know what they are. And that is the whole thing put together like so. There's not much more. We had a few little parts left as well, and with that, this stage, and is it pack 12? Pack 12 is completely done and finished. We're waiting for the next one, pack 12, and or as they say, box 12, and we'll see how that what we do there. But we've got quite a car already with a lot of little things on it, switches, lights, and everything. So I'm loving this. I really am. I need to look at those ignition coils. They're coming loose all the time. But if you like that, have a look at my other builds. I've got quite a few, and check them out. See if you like some more of that, and please join me next time on any of my other builds, as I say. And like, subscribe, and pass it on. And I do hope to see you next time. Thank you very much, and see you next time. Bye bye.